Okay, in this video I am going to talk about the absolute value equation and how the absolute value equations are solved. But before that I need to explain you what is called absolute. So absolute is defined like modulus of x. These vertical lines is called like absolute. How we will be reading out absolute of x or modulus of x, that is defined x if x greater than equals to 0 and negative x if x is less than 0. So the absolute of x is defined x when the value which is being placed inside the vertical line comes out, it could be x if x is greater than equals to 0, and it is negative of x if x is less than 0. So like suppose for example if I say to find out the absolute of 3, so the absolute of 3 lies in this range because 3 is greater than, where the x value is over here 3 and that 3 is greater than 0. So if modulus of 3, if you are calculating, which is positive, which is greater than 0, is going to be 3. If I say calculate the modulus of negative 3, so you need to decide this x value either lie in this range or in this range. So this time it is going to be this lie in this range because negative 3 is less than 0. So it's going to be modulus. How need to define? Negative times x value, and x value is also negative, so negative 3. So it is going to be negative times negative is positive 3. So this how you have come to know if we are calculating the modulus or absolute of positive value, it turn out positive. If it is negative, then also it is going to turn out to be positive. So what we understood, absolute always gives you positive value. Either we are placing negative value or we are placing the positive value, but it turned out always the positive value. Say if I say like this is the absolute, if I say you find out you solve it for x, modulus of x is given 3. Okay, here we have seen, we have in this question we need to find the value of x. What the value of x we can place which is going to give you 3. So we have seen over here 3. When the 3 is going to come, when x is going to place either 3 or negative 3, correct? Either the x is going to be 3 or negative 3, on the both it is going to be give you 3. So what the value of x is going to be 3. By this we can say directly by seeing this, 3 comes on two values of the x if I am placing x3 or negative 3. So here the answer is going to be for x the value we can choose 3 or negative 3. But the thing is only how to solve it out, because this always gives you the positive value. But if we place negative also, it is going to be turned out positive. If I am placing positive, then also I am also going to get the positive value. So how to calculate? Whenever you remove this vertical line, it means this value we need to place with positive and negative. So modulus of x equals to 3 is given. Then what we can write? We can write either x equals to 3, and the second time I can write x equals to negative 3, correct? Because when you place over here x3, that's going to be give you 3, and this negative 3 if I place, then also it is going to be give you 3. So on that these two range for the x could be, not the range, I will say these are the two exact value for the x which could give you the 3. Okay, so how to solve it out, the absolute value equation? If modulus of x equals to 3 is given, we need to write whenever you are removing these vertical line, this side quantity should always be positive. If it is negative, then the absolute doesn't exist. Okay, because why? Because absolute never give you the negative value, it always give you the positive value because it is a distance from 0. So it always give you the positive value, and if it is giving you positive value, so whenever you remove these two lines, we need to write this value with positive and negative. It means x is positive 3 and x equals to negative 3. So x final value is going to be what the answer set, solution set is going to be negative 3 and 3. Okay, now I am going to do one more question before you. so it will make you some more sense and you will understand better. If I say question number 2, if I say solve it out, modulus of x minus 3 equals to 6. Okay, this is the question. I need to find out the value for x. What the value of x, I need to place it over here, which will give you 6. Because see, like by sense, sometime you will be able to work out, but sometime you will not be. If we are not able to work out what is the procedure, we need to follow up the procedure. So I am going to follow up. Whenever the vertical lines are removed, this is instead of place of x, what is given this side? This time it is given x minus 3. So what I need to do, whenever I am removing the vertical line, this value I need to write with positive and negative sign. So I am going to write x minus 3 equals to 6 and x minus 3 equals to negative 6. Okay, what I need to do, I need to solve these two equations and get the value of x. So I am going to solve. The solving procedure is same. This negative 3 I need to shift to the right side, so I need to add both sides positive 3. So I have added. This is cancel out. So the x value is going to be 9. Okay, if I solve it out, this equation, again I need to add 3. So negative 6 plus 3. This is cancel out. X equals to negative 3. So two values of the x you are getting, x equals to 9 and x equals to negative 3. Okay, we verify for this answer. Okay, I am going to place x value 9. I am going to place in this value left side. So this is the left hand side part. I am going to place in this equation 9. So 9 minus 3, that is going to be modulus of 6, and we know the modulus of or absolute of 6 is going to be 6. Now second time I am going to place negative 6. So I have written again modulus of x minus 3. Okay, I am going to place negative 3, negative 3. So that's going to be negative 6 and it's going to be 6. So you have seen in both the cases I am getting 6, 6. So this is verified. Means what the values, what is this? What is the answer? What is the value of x? I need to place it over here to get the 6. So whenever you are removing the vertical lines, two things you need to keep in your mind. Whenever you are removing, this side value should be positive. If it is negative, then no solution exists. We not need to proceed further. Okay, first point. Second point, if it is positive, then when we remove these vertical lines, this value I need to write with positive and negative sign. So first time I have equated with positive 6 and the second time I have equated with negative 6, and then you need to proceed and get the value of x. So I got the two values of x. This verification is not required, just for your clarification or to make your doubts clear. I have done this question, but it is not required. So this is how we need to solve it out, the absolute value questions, and you need to attempt more question from the exercise, which is I think on the page number 169. Even well I will be posting the question set on the forum. Please participate in the forum and give your best, because while doing the question you will come across the problems which you will be facing in solving the question, and if you come out with your problem, I can provide you the solution and the material which you must be needed. So work out and solve more questions. Thank you.